So we're back, guys, with Here to Listen with me. Of course, Jose is back. Now we're gonna do a wrap up. It's our Tanzanite wrap up because we talked about the Tanzanite for a long, long time, and we're just gonna wrap things up. If you guys don't remember, please, you know the drill. Please like and share and tag some of your friends down in the comments to win a $50 voucher when we reach 15 viewers here in Facebook, Instagram, or in YouTube even. You have a giveaway question that can give you a $50 voucher that you can use with all our products, 300 above. Okay, so we have a lot of gems, a lot of paraibas, a lot of rings. Can be a great buy for you this Christmas season. So that being said, let's wait just a minute and let's greet our viewers right now. So we have two viewers right now. Thank you so much for watching. So again, here to listen, please follow our website at www.autium.sg. We actually have a lot of products, new products actually added there. Okay, so what did we talk about? What did we talk about? We talked about the beautiful Paraíba. So this is some of, oh, sorry, the beautiful Tanzanite. Sorry, there you go. Some of the Tanzanites like this, beautiful Tanzanites, right? That's a bit some of our products. Rings, men's ring. This is the Luna bridal one. This is absolutely beautiful. Spade ring, one of the favorites as well. Maurice, there you go. East west. There you go. Of course, we have the beautiful earrings that we have. There you go. Right? All of that is beautiful. So that's a very simple ring. Very beautiful as well. Now, so we have two viewers right now. So in Instagram, Musta Brilliance, thank you. Thank you for viewing. So this is, of course, favorite ring that we have. This is a pendant and ring. So we have five viewers right now. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 viewers right now. So that being said, please like and share it to win the $50 voucher. You would never know how much $50 for 300 above can help you in this Christmas season. We have a lot of things to discuss and a lot of things in the showroom to actually, have. So Amika Choi and Net Pua is actually tagged. Tara T, thank you so much. Shang-Chi Li. I think Emilia and Shah Jahan is also here. They're going to come in just a bit later. All right. So yes, so we're live on Instagram, Facebook, and in YouTube. So let's talk about what we talked about last 2 months or everything. So we talked about Tanzanite, right? So we talked about Tanzanite, the spirituality, and the Tanzanite because it's a very strong stone. Like this, the Tanzanite, right? It's a very strong stone. It captures, it helps your throat chakra, right? Your throat chakra, right there. And it's also a focus stone. It's also a grounding stone. So every time that you have, like, let's say, uh, or out of focus, these are great stones for these artists. These artists. So we actually talked about it also being an investment stone because it is from only one place, that was actually Africa. Africa. So I'll show you guys a brief video of Africa and what we talked about, why Africa is so special, and then why Tanzanite was so special. Also, why Tanzanite was also very special. What else did we talked about, guys? We actually talked about investment, Kilimanjaro. Yes, Kilimanjaro because it's sacred. So I'll show you guys Kilimanjaro. Right. So Kilimanjaro is actually a mountain, and like as an investment, like the Tanzanite has been going up, and why? Because ever since like artists and other people actually have the Tanzanites, some known artists, so Beyonce, she actually Jay Z actually gave her a Tanzanite ring that was actually massive. So it's also because every time that every year it rises up in value, rises up in value. Why? Because it's only found in one place, which was Kilimanjaro. 1960s. So when lightning stroke or strikes the mountain, right? Lightning strikes the mountain, and then out of nowhere, these black rocks became the very beautiful blue rocks that we actually have now, right? The blue rocks that we actually have now. And then what happened to the blue rocks? Yes, you're right. It became beautiful Tanzanite. So Maasai women actually got them and looked at them, and they're like, "Wow, what is this gemstone?" So after that, the movies came in, everything came in, and then like Titanic was actually there. They used the heart for the Tanzanites, right? So that was very special thing about the Tanzanites. Also, it's a meditation stone as a birthstone, right? These, the Sagittarius, right, and the Aries actually have a great feel towards this Tanzanite, right? Actually, because these people who are Sagittarius or Aries as well, sorry, Capricorn, are actually headstrong. It makes the Tanzanite being a focus stone. It makes you headstrong towards your goals, right? That's why big CEOs, Tim Cook, other stuff are actually been there a lot. Like they have that in their safe in everything that they do, right? So that being said, it's actually very great. Not just like a great investment. It's actually very mysterious as it is, because we talked about it from the ETs. Is it like ET made? Is it like um, what do you call this? Is it ET made or naturally made? Naturally made, right? Because if you think about it, these stones, right? There's actually alien stones. Okay, of course we have the golden tektite that we have all the time. That's the golden tektite, and it came from a meteorite, so it's alien from us. All right, it's alien because it's not from this earth. So basically, it's alien, right? Now, when this struck, right, out of nowhere from 4D to become 5D, was it the aliens? Was it the aliens? Was it something else? Because like these beautiful stones that we have in our showroom emits a very strong energy, and it's a unique frequency, a signature frequency as you, and it makes it very, how can I say this? Unique. It's just so unique. If you see one of these gemstones like this, like these products that we have, you will just think that it feels like it's in synthetic but not synthetic because it was struck by lightning for sure, right? So at the same time, same place, out of nowhere, it just appeared, right? These guys just appeared out of nowhere, out of like thin air, you know? So that's how it was created. It's actually good for the spirituality, right? Good as an investment. So and everyone wants this tanzanite. And I'm trying to know, why are they so attracted? Maybe because it was actually just ET made, and then there's like energy for us to absorb and to know all of the secrets of this type of what do you call it? This type of feeling, you know, this amazing feeling. And yeah, so that's a bit of what we did for the whole time. So Alan Lo, Jens Chang, thank you for being here. So anyway, that's what's so special about it. There's massive things special about this Tanzanite that we actually have in our showroom. Okay, so let's give a quick shout out. Emma Cole, Cloud Dot Interrupted, thank you for being here, and I appreciate that you guys are being here. So that being said, yes. So again, please like and share and tag some of your friends here. So we have 4 viewers right now. So what else are we going to talk about this wrap? We're going to talk about our showroom and what's so special about our showroom. So, but before that, please visit our website at www.autium.sg. You can call us at 6588474808, or we are located at 10 Hoot Cam Road. Okay, 10 Hoot Cam Road. Okay, so what is with our showroom? Like it's so beautiful. What's with it? there's something about our showroom that makes us special. Okay, so but instead of just me explaining it, why don't we show you guys a video? So this video is actually made from our showroom just to give you a quick tour. Okay, so please sit back and relax.
I'm Shahjahan from Autium Jewellery. Today we're at Orchard Road right outside of our showroom because we wanted to share some interesting facts about our novel concept store. Our choice of location, for example, is something that we put careful thought into. If you take a look at our building's design, it is actually a historical shophouse with a Peranakan architecture. But our entrance itself is modernized for today's time. I mean, what can I say? We love mixing disparates. But that's not all. We are located near 3 churches, and they are the Zion Full Gospel Church, the Church of St. Bernadette's, and Capo Baptist Church. What's even more surprising is the fact that we are located at 10 Hoodcam Road, and the road itself is named after a Christian missionary. There's so much history and culture here, you guys, and we want you to experience it too. So come on down to our showroom at 10 Hoodcam Road.
So that was actually a great video, and wow, it's shot so well. Indeed, it is shot so well. So Emilia, the team shot that, and it's very great quality. And yeah, so what Shah Jahan said, we're actually it has a lot of culture. See, our showroom has it was an old building, like an old shop house from the Britain whatever ages history, and then it has Peranakan culture as well. So Peranakan is actually if I'm not mistaken, it's Chinese and Malay mixed culture. So it's designed as that. But if you look at it, it's okay. If you see it in thing, oh, it's an old house, but you see the entrance, right? And it's actually modernized for today's time. So it's like a mixed match of history and culture, and then mix into one. It becomes absolutely beautiful, and that is in Autium's. We believe in multiculturalism as well. You know, I mean, as you can tell, Shah Jahan is Indian and I'm Filipino, and then we have Chinese, we have a lot, and then so we all band together to make you the best jewelry. And it's not just, oh, it's this people, that people. We're not trying to segregate it. You know, we're not trying to segregate anyone because we are like humankind and we have to band together for the best or for the common good, right? The common good. So wow, Cells Fairy is also here, Zella Cells. So she's also here. So she's actually a very great designer as well. So if you guys want to see Sal Fairy in the flesh, you can just visit our showroom at 10 Hoodcam Road, like what Shah Jahan said. Okay. So that being said, let's look at another video. So this video is actually very interesting because this one is what do you call this? It's like an entry. It's like a portal that you have to see. It's very mysterious, right? Because from the past and like the busy city, and like work, you get a crack in your neck and you're tired. Oh, I don't want to work. I want something creative. You feel almost like you're drained. You feel almost like, what am I doing in my life, right? So I'll show you guys the next video that we actually have is visiting inside the showroom. Inside the showroom. So again, let's go back to Shah Jahan.
Okay, enough of our location. Let's get to the exciting part, the showroom. When you enter the showroom, it feels surreal, sort of like a point of ascension, and you feel creative. Why? Well, it's because Autium does bespoke jewelry, and what that basically means is that you can work with our designers to form any jewelry of your imagination. As you can tell, our showroom also has this futuristic feel with the design. That is because we designed it to look like a spaceship, allowing you to travel into a new transformative reality with limitless possibilities. We also have GIA certified diamonds, engagement rings, statement pieces, and a whole myriad of beautiful gemstones for you to choose from. Once again, this has been Shahjahan, and I hope you've been able to learn some interesting facts about our showroom today. Please do come and visit us at 10 Hoodcam Road to learn about some of our gemstones, metals, and even our diamonds. Or even better, create a personal transformative piece together with us. And with that, I hope you have a good day.
So like what I said, it's like you feel it transform like what Shah Jahan in the video asked. Actually a very, very beautiful video. So yes, when you enter the showroom, it feels like you have to be creative. It's like the limitless possibilities are there for your grasp with all the materials, all the gemstones, all and everything in your grasp. So there's a lot to take in. So when you enter the showroom, I mean, sorry, outside of the showroom, it's a whole mash of cultures everywhere. And what you feel is like you're in the city, and then you see this old building, and then you see the Peranakan. Oh wow, that's very, very strange. And you go, I know it's modernized outside. You go inside, and you feel just like the air of like, what is this? Why am I in like in a spaceship? You feel different. The gemstone's energy is saying hi, and it's radiating to you. Wants you to take them home and feel and have it in your grasp. So that being said, let's say this gemstone, right? I actually absolutely like there's this gemstone that I have. This is the amethyst one that we actually have. Text us to make an appointment. Yes, indeed. So we pick what gemstones that we actually have. Let's say this amethyst that we have right now, right? It just says hi to you. It just says it's charged and it says hello. Like there's so many gemstones like the amethyst, like the peridot. And the thing is, with us in our showroom, we actually have designers that are actually trained to seek out what you seek, to help you, to guide you to what you want in like in your energy, what your energy says. That's the great thing about our brand or our audience. Because I'm not saying this is just it's ours, yours, and mine. That being said, let's go back a bit about the Tanzanites. But we actually do have a special guest a bit later. The sorting hat of gemstones. Yes, indeed. And the sorting hat is Yang for sure. So we actually have Yang talk about a bit about the showroom. About, of course, she's the one who picked the showroom. Or did she? Or was it like an energy just drawn her to the showroom? Let's see. Let us see. All right. So that being said, let's look at a bit about the Tanzanites and a bit about our gemstones, right? So this is our beautiful Tanzanite because we were talking about the Tanzanite a while ago. So this is our Tanzanite in the flesh.
TakeTones.com. TakeTones.com.
That was our tweezer. We had a tweezer there, very, very, very beautiful Tanzanites. So let's look at our Tanzanite in the tray or in hand. So to just give you comparison on how big they are, how beautiful they are on the hand. If you guys do want like a ring or something else, you can see it right now. So that was some of our very beautiful Tanzanites. And you know what's special about the Tanzanite? Like what I told you guys, it's from a very special culture. It's from a space or from a location that's very special. And we all know it. I'll give you guys a very glimpse and beautiful, beautiful video about where the Tanzanites are from. Can you guys guess it? Let's see. that was, of course, African. Why does Africa have very significant thing with our Tanzanites? Because the Tanzanite is from Africa, and it's from, of course, Tanzania. And what happened in Tanzania is lightning struck or hit like Mount Kilimanjaro, the roots of Kilimanjaro, like what I was saying, and then from these brown rocks, it became the beautiful, beautiful Tanzanite. So again, the mystery is, was this actually this in the skies? Dun dun dun. I'm not sure. I feel like it though. In my senses, I feel like it. It has to be there. You know, it has to be. Or else what? Or else absolutely what, right? So yes, again, going back, Tanzanite very special. We have beautiful designs with our Tanzanites. They're very, very strong and grounding stone with your throat chakra. Okay. After that, they're a very, very great investment. Like what I said, prices have been rising and rising and rising. Why? Because there's a lot of people hoarding these Tanzanites. And after that, what happens? Of course, it's supply and demand. The government of Tanzania is actually hoarding them. And when we have, of course, supply and demand thing, to keep the market, the government, and it just becomes massively, massively expensive. So these Tanzanites, what we have, are massively, massively expensive after 20 years. After 20 years, experts say, scientists say that they're going to be mined. All of them are going to be gone. 20 years. So, if you buy a Tanzanite now, imagine the price. Let's wait for 5 years, 10 years when half the stock is gone. What will happen? That's absolutely the part. What, what, what? Prices will rise. And the thing is, the best gift for you or someone else is investment, or the best investment can also be a gift, because we do have a lot of things in our showroom. We do have just the Tanzanites, like what I shown you guys. And the great thing about Autium is we can customize. We can absolutely customize. And let's say it pops out of nowhere. We have you. We got you, because we have, polishing, replating, resizing, and rejoining. You know, rejoining. So yes, all of those. Tanzanite gone in 20 years. No, it's actually just being mined. All of it will be gone from the earth, right? So the prices were for sure, because it's only found in one place. Of course, Mount Kilimanjaro. You know, so heated or unheated, it depends on you. It's like a very spiritual stone. Like I remember Angela's brother, Windy. He said it's like the vibranium of like uh, Tanzania, of Africa. It's like the real life vibranium, right? It's like the real life vibranium. And it's actually very, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, Tanzanite gone in 20 years, for sure, right? For sure. That being said, what else can we talk about these Tanzanites that we have, right? Windy Tom, yes, Windy. See, Angela's brother is super, super nice, and we just talked about. I guess we're just nerds, like Marvel fans, and then we kind of got the gist of it. We kind of got the gist of it. I mean, unheated Tanzanite is the closest thing to vibranium. Yes, indeed, it indeed is one of the closest things. So we talked about the Tanzanites. We talked about how, dun dun dun, how spiritual it is. It is a very strong stone. Itself admits like power, strength, like the Libyan desert glass. Tanzanite has an investment. How the prices always go up, 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 up. The secrets of Kilimanjaro, because Kilimanjaro before was actually a mountain. Named Kilimanjaro was the mountain unexplored. Because when you actually go to a mountain and then climb it, if you're the first one, you actually get to name it. But they named it Kilimanjaro because it's a very treacherous mountain. Maybe something on the top has like a very spiritual sense or something. I feel like you're gonna see God or something like that. In the highest peak. That's why the Egyptians actually did like you know did have those pyramids to get richer, to get closer to God, like Tower of Babylon and everything like that. So let's Tanzanite as an engagement ring. Yes, absolutely yes. Tara T, hello Tara T. Thank you so much. Which one do you like? I actually like the unheated one because you can heat it, so you have you have the pleasure of heating it if you want to. Because if it's already heated, you can't unheat it, right? I'm not sure if I make sense. Yes, welcome to the live stream, Tara T. Thank you so much. It's vibrations. So, Tara T, we're just talking about, of course, the Tanzanites. Thank you for being here. Tara T, I hope you guys are having a great day. So we're gonna actually give you like some. If you have any questions about the Tanzanite, feel free to join us, or just feel free to comment down below. If you just want to talk about the problem, or anything for that matter, please, we're here to have your thing. So Yang is actually here because we talked about the showroom, right? We talked about the showroom, and it's a mystery. It's a mystery. She's the mystery guest, like open secret for today. But yeah, so I want you guys to welcome. We're gonna talk about the showroom and how everything came into fruition. Well, like the concept, because the concept is an alien spaceship. If you guys can see, all right. So anyway, I want you guys to introduce our very, very special, our beautiful designer, our auntie Yang. Hello, Yang. How are you? Her name is
Oh
Mystery
God!
too.
You said auntie. Why? Because
Because
today I took your
yeah, you took my prospect and you're like, oh, auntie is fast.
yeah, auntie is fast.
You
Auntie is
you
very
all
fast.
you always say that I'm an auntie too because I go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom first, and you're like, oh, you're such an auntie, and then yeah,
Yeah, only aunties do that, and usually aunties need to use the bathroom every 30 minutes.
yeah, okay. Jose's so cute and wholesome. Tara T, thank you.
Oh,
Uh,
Tara is here.
yeah, Tara
Wait,
T.
let me.
Famous last words. Oh my gosh. So Tara T is here. Thank you, Tara T.
Hi, Tara. How are you? Uh,
So did you see the video of Shah Jahan?
which one?
The video. Do you want me to show it again?
Okay, let's see.
Okay, so guys, for the people who are just putting now, so we'll show you guys very two quick videos, and then this is about the showroom because we are very multiculturalism, and we want like I mean, like it's so weird already. Like we have a mixture of cultures, not just the people, but also in our showroom, it shows. So this is
I'm
Shah Jahan.
Shahjahan from Autium Jewellery. Today we're at Orchard Road right outside of our showroom because we wanted to share some interesting facts about our novel concept store. Our choice of location, for example, is something that we put careful thought into. If you take a look at our building's design, it is actually a historical shophouse with a Peranakan architecture. But our entrance itself is modernized for today's time. I mean, what can I say? We love mixing disparates. But that's not all. We are located near 3 churches, and they are the Zion Full Gospel Church, the Church of St. Bernadette's, and Capo Baptist Church. What's even more surprising is the fact that we are located at 10 Hoodcam Road, and the road itself is named after a Christian missionary. There's so much history and culture here, you guys, and we want you to experience it too. So come on down to our showroom at 10 Hoodcam Road.
So that was it. What did you think about that? Emilia's saying 10 out of 10, great cinematography right there.
Right. Yeah, I really love it. He really has special quality, doesn't he? Is he online?
I'm not sure. He's
Online.
really tall. He's really tall.
He's a sensation of China. Did you know that?
You did tell me about that. You did
Yeah.
tell me about that for sure.
You know, also with his stub, right?
He has like a full man beard. Like I was telling him if he loses the bet, he should shave it off. What do you think?
No. Why do you want to spoil his future?
I
Hi, I'm
am
here too.
too.
He's
So
here.
again, So again, guys, that was Shah Jahan, and let's show the other video. Like we have one more very short clip talking about the inside of the showroom, and then we'll ask Yang the questions, the very questions we have. Okay, here we go. Back to you, Shah Jahan. I feel like this is like a reporting. Back to you, Shah Jahan.
Okay, enough of our location. Let's get to the exciting part, the showroom. When you enter the showroom, it feels surreal, sort of like a point of ascension, and you feel creative. Why? Well, it's because Autium does bespoke jewellery. And what that basically means is that you can work with our designers to form any jewellery of your imagination. As you can tell, our showroom also has this futuristic feel with the design. That is because we designed it to look like a spaceship, allowing you to travel into a new transformative reality with limitless possibilities. We also have GIA certified diamonds, engagement rings, statement pieces, and a whole myriad of beautiful gemstones for you to choose from. Once again, this has been Shahjahan, and I hope you have been able to learn some interesting facts about our showroom today. Please do come and visit us at 10 Bootcamp Road to learn about some of our gemstones, metals, and even our diamonds. Or even better, create a personal transformative piece together with us. And with that, I hope you have a good day.
Hey, Tara T says, I want to make a Star Wars pendant. That's what I'm talking about. I absolutely love Star Wars. But do you like Star Wars, Yang?
Oh yes, of course. It's really not my era, but we are all Star Wars fans. We watched the original one. I'm not talking about a new one, please.
Yeah, the original one was
Talking
great.
about the original trilogy,
Yeah.
and we watched it so many times. That was before the Lord of the Rings, so it's one of those cult movies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so well done. You can watch it again. I don't know how many of you have watched the original trilogy.
Yeah. Tara
And
T, I feel like you should have like a Star Wars pendant, like a gemstone as like the lightsaber, and if it's like fully charged, it's gonna be amazing. Like let's say like a small like 1 inch thing, and then you get it cut like very thin, and like a light. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Like that's gonna be like if you like Yoda or something, and then like you can collect them. I feel like that's a great idea, Yang.
I most importantly is about feeling the force, which is what we are all about, right? At
Yeah,
Autium,
indeed.
it's about feeling things. Feel the
Indeed.
force.
Julia's actually here.
Hi, Julia.
Yeah. So Terity, if you do want that Star Wars pendant, please let us know. I already watched all of them. I have the Pandora pendant with C3PO and R2D2, and another one with the May the Force be with you always. It's actually a very imagine like did you know, Yang, like those
Yeah.
lightsabers are actually crystals?
I didn't know that, but I'm sure crystals can light up if you put in enough energy through plasma light.
Yeah.
Plasma. You know plasma?
Mm-hmm.
Plasma is like a force around the crystal.
Indeed. So what I think? I really think like maybe in the future that these crystals can do that, like in the Star Wars, right? Because it's literally crystals in the lightsaber. That's why like the new one, his crystal is actually corrupted, and like they purify crystals in the Star Wars movie. That's why it's blue and white. If it's
Mm-hmm.
corrupted and evil, the actually the gem becomes red. Very
Mm-hmm.
interesting, right? Very interesting.
Okay, well, are we sharing screen or are you just putting me on?
Oh, it's just like when I'm talking, and then like it's so for the Instagram people, because I don't want to split it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. So yes, Tara T, if you do want like a Star Wars pendant, Yang will absolutely be happy to make one for you and for you for sure. We have a lot of pendants or gemstones that you can actually make into lightsabers. I'm not
Yes.
gonna make it. Yang can make it for you.
Not me, Angela,
So
right?
yeah, Angela. So if example, Tara, if you have a lightsaber and then you put the light beneath it, it literally will light up like a lightsaber. You know. See, Tara wants your wants you to make it. She's like putting like a sad face if it's not you.
Tara can make anything a lightsaber. She is a light worker. She is able to
Indeed.
like pick up something with her hands, Midas touch, and then she's able to make it glow. That's Tara's specialty.
Uh-huh.
And she's also able to bring light to others. So she's able to put energy into another human being and then make that human being glow as well.
Indeed.
Mm.
It's true, LMAO. I passed DNT with my nimble fingers. DNT.
Design and technology,
Oh,
DNT.
DNT. Okay.
Yeah, so she has that special power if none of you know that.
Well, now I do, because you said.
Yes.
Okay.
Where who else is online? We have 7 people online today,
Guarantee you flatter me, Yang. Thank you, she says.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Are you down? Let's go down with the questions. 8 people online. Please, by the way, before we start, please visit our website at www.autium.sg. You can call us at 658-847-4808. Of course, it's we have some rising cases now. Of course, please call us first to secure your scheduling, right? Because we don't want a lot of people in the showroom. And our location, of course, is 10 Hood Cam Road, like what Shah Jahan absolutely said. So, Yang, are you ready?
Yes. Yes. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. So, this is my
Yes.
question. How did you come up with this concept? Because look at it, it's crazy. I've never seen a building like I'll show you guys a building or anything like of this statue. Like it's something that you'll never see, just maybe in the movies. How the heck did you come up with this? Like, how did you like mind map this? You know?
To be honest, I don't know. That's the problem. I have no idea. I just gave the directions for what we started with. So we started with fusion jewelry.
Uh
It's
huh.
the world's first technology of fusing gold and titanium together.
Hmm.
And we're still the first in the world to fuse two different metals together, gold being very soft, titanium being the hardest metal. And to be able to fuse it like that, it's almost impossible. So we call it like making the impossible possible. You
Yeah.
understand that? So when that time, it's not like now. People were very closed up and very afraid, and they always feel like things are not possible, right? It's
Hmm.
almost about breaking through the barriers of your mindset and making things whatever that you feel like is a barrier become possible is almost like demonstrating a spiritual concept already that you can break through if you put your heart and mind into it, right? So
Hmm.
this gold and titanium when it's fused together, it looks like different lines, and we were able to fuse 7 different metals together. So I just kind of told the interior designers that it's about fusing the different lines together and creating different timelines, different reality, and they came up with it. So I just created, like, most of the time I'm talking to you guys, right? But the people actually creating it managed to catch it from somewhere in the cosmos and produce a layout like this.
Yeah.
So I didn't draw it. I did not draw it.
Yeah. It's absolutely very beautiful. So I'll give you guys another look. So this is like I'll get out. There you go. So it's absolutely beautiful. It looks like from a movie for sure, for sure. So
And
yeah,
and the logo, can you see the logo behind you?
yes, that
Um,
logo. Oh,
yeah, that
logo
logo.
right here. There's a logo, guys.
Absolutely, I didn't design it. It's two metals fusion together into an A,
Hmm.
and it was just about black and white before. It was always black and white, right? So creating these dynamic spaces came not from me. It came from somewhere mysterious in the cosmos that people managed to tap into. So I saw firsthand. I'm telling you, I saw firsthand how when I saw something, I saw it, I felt it, I explained it, how people could also tap into the same thing and produce it. So obviously it takes a lot of work, right?
Yeah.
And having a purpose or a mission together, you can create big things without even having to say, okay, you do this, you do that. So once you join together and you want to co-create a reality, and people feel it, that means they must feel it in your heart, it will just come out you
Mhm.
know
Julia
so
has a. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Julia has a question.
yeah.
What energy do I give off? You first, yeah. She actually asked it for me, but I feel like you're more of like, more of like the. I'm just a sheep. And you're like the shepherd. I'm not yet there.
Julia, actually, well, I saw her picture a few times. She actually carries the energy of an Egyptian goddess. I don't know if you told her that, right?
I think you commented on it. I think someone
You didn't
commented
tell
in her.
her. You
I
didn't
told
tell
her.
her.
She saw it. She saw it. She saw it for sure.
Yeah, she gives off the energy of a Egyptian goddess, one of her lifetimes there, and more like a princess. She was more like a princess. She used to have quite a number of workers, kind of like her sidekicks and guards. She used to do dances and
She does
music.
dance. Yeah.
Yeah, she used to do a lot of dancing, and she's very mischievous. So she's one person who's very mischievous with her palace mates, and she enjoys hiding and like doing hide and seek.
Yeah.
uh, and she used to very mischievous. She just cannot, she can't sit still, so she always wants to have some kind of fun somewhere, and she pops out somewhere in different circuits. So she
Uh-huh.
likes to pop out in different places to tease others.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I can see her dancing at the lake. Actually, there's a lake that she dances around and playing with fire.
Playing with fire. Interesting. She has one more question, actually.
What was
What
that?
do you think would be the best jewelry for me? Oh, that's a good question. Basing from my whole aura.
Jewelry for you. Basing from my whole aura. Okay.
Like, she's gonna let me buy one for her now. She's gonna be like, "What Yang said, it's true. So you should buy me one for Christmas."
Her aura. So actually, I see her wearing different colors like blue, orange, and red. And it's not the same, sparkly type. It's not the faceted type of jewelry. It's more the cabochons, like the cabochons are the round, something like rounded like this.
Hmm.
It's like
Wow, a
cabochons.
scarab right
It's a
there.
scarab, yeah.
Yeah.
So something like that would be quite interesting. But good for her would be lapis lazuli. Lapis
That was
lazuli.
really, yeah.
So lapis lazuli is blue. Okay, it will help her enhance her wisdom, her thinking, her
Uh-huh.
thinking process. Okay, and other colors like orange and red, sort of like not the very deep red, but pinkish red. Why?
It's
Could be
funny
a
because you said all of the colors that I actually did. Like when I remember, I did like a research on like what the Filipino women want, and she
right.
absolutely loves the Hava earrings. That
Mhm.
all the colors that you said actually were in the Hava earrings, right? So I think you got it spot on. The Hava earrings that there were actually you made the Hava earring. You designed it, didn't you? Right?
Yes, yes, parts of it, yes.
Yes. So yeah,
So okay, so I guessed it right.
yeah. Okay, let's go back to the showroom. Okay, the showroom is located in like of course, three churches, and then the place itself was like
Mhm.
very old and has Peranakan culture. What like? Can you explain about that? Like, what? Why did you choose that? What did you actively look on that? Like, oh, I want like something cultural, or like it just came to you. Tell us like the mind, what you were thinking at that time.
Okay, you must know that before the 10 years ago, when in River Valley, it used to be a red light district. Oops,
River Valley.
River
Oh,
Valley. Actually,
where Orchard is?
yeah, I hope our neighbors are not listening now.
Oh,
But
I didn't even know that.
two doors before, there used to be a lot of girls. Okay, and they work. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, they
So
work at.
that was the thing that you didn't want to tell me.
No, no, this is nothing. You know, you can ask MT. MT, this is nothing.
No, like
Okay.
there was something weird about the showroom, right? And then you said like, oh yeah, the showroom before it was like this, but like the energies have cleared it and stuff.
I can't say this because sales online.
What? What do you mean?
Sales online. Oh gosh. Okay. So I mean, you must know that it was a red light district. A pseudo red light district because two doors down there were some girls, and every time there will be a lot of cars outside, right? And on our side is like the girls from one nationality, and opposite the other side was another nationality. So they will go to Orchard for one group, and the other group will go to Outram, the Chinatown side. So it was filled with cars, and the cars they will just wait for the girls. So it depends. Like it could be like one car for one person, or it could be it could be like they were all taking a cab to another place. So that's true. Okay, I'm not hiding. And in fact, I actually wrote a police report. I wrote to the police about that, and then the next day all the cars disappeared. But okay, so how did I find this place? Actually, we used to be in Singapore Polytechnic. We didn't have a showroom, we didn't have an office, so we went to look around. So there were a few places. There's one in Bukit Timah. It's a nice place. It's on the second floor. And it's another place we went was along River Valley. There's a pub right now just opposite the United Square. So once we came to this place, because of its very interesting layout, we just fell in love with it. You know, we just really fell in love with it. Of course, the house owner, it's a very strange vibe because when I saw the house owner and one of our business partners before, okay, they had kind of like a fight because he doesn't like him. So, you know, the house owner didn't like him. And then he didn't like the house owner. And he was just trying to be like all corporate guy and asking for this and that, right? So I kind of became the mediator. And then somehow we just got the place, even though there's not much parking. We just really liked the vibe because it was really quiet before. It was not like now. Now the cars are zooming by all the time. There are like so many cars now. There are 4 lanes outside. And so many cars, it's like the heartbeat of Singapore. But 10 years ago, it was really quiet. Great Wall City was much simpler. There was not so many people at all. When we saw this place, it was like instant connection. Okay, but you got to know a special part about this place is that it doesn't accept people that is dark. It cannot accept people who is dark. So we have observed this a few times already. I can guarantee you, if you stay in this place to work for long, a lot of the darkness will emerge. I think Angela is online. I think Angela knows what I'm talking about. And the darkness emerged in such a way that you thought it is something bad happening to you, but it's actually cleansing you. Do you know what I mean? Like whenever something dark happens to you, right? When something negative happens to you, you shouldn't see it as, oh, it's bad luck, it's this and that. But actually, it's trying to remove that molecule of negativity for it to be cleansed into light. So actually, I've discussed this quite a lot of times with quite a number of people, and I didn't know that I wasn't Christian before. I'm not a Christian person, you know, I was not. And suddenly, a few years later, I discovered that, oh, there is actually this trinity of energy. Someone from Malaysia, my friend from Malaysia, alerted me to such an energetic point. So I say, oh, then it all makes sense now. It all makes sense now because everyone who has worked here, they go through a period where it seems like it's a lot of frustration for them. And then after they pass that frustration, they become purer and purer, like your albedo, right? You know, our branding, like the negrito, the darkness, and then change to the whiteness, and then change to the gold, and then change to the thing. And then I think everything fit because I didn't see, my life to be an alchemist. I saw myself as a scientist. I'm definitely a scientist and an engineer, but never an artist or a spiritual person before. So that's how it came about. And also, I have to say that in 2012 to 2014, I was in another. I went to church quite often, and I started reading the Bible. And then I was in another church, but it just didn't feel right. And then somehow I landed into Zion Full Gospel Church, which is just down the street. And I started to understand that, your purpose, where you are situated, where you live, has a kind of like an energetic flow with that geographical location that you're supposed to be in. And there's no way you can avoid it. And there's no way you can say that, no, I didn't sign up for it, I am who I am. But when you start to mature, you realize, so you and the office, you and your home has this kind of like a collective energy that you need to work out, so that's, finding a place, it's just the first step. Yeah. And everything just fit, and of course it took a while before I understood that. I even managed to understand about the Akashic records, so your past life records. So once I learned that, I discovered that our business existed hundreds of years ago. Then I was like, what? How can it be? And then I saw a vision that the directors already had this collective agreement many 100,000 years ago, that we used to work out together. And then wow, and you see it fell.
It did fell. I'm sorry about that. Go ahead. What were you
So
saying?
the Akashic, okay, so you as a soul has an imprint, okay? That imprint carries forward with every lifetime. So after you experience those experiences in that lifetime, those that is not completed gets continued in the next lifetime, correct? So we're talking about humans. But I also discovered that businesses have an Akashic record. So businesses as a collective agreement serve the society and humans in its own way. It's got its own entity purpose. So each entity you create has its own Akashic or karmic nature to all of these things. And true enough, after I cleared up all these energies, I started to see that, hey, things started to change for the business, which I won't review on, of course, online what I cleared for the business, but I did a lot of clearing for the business. And it's so interesting because this place, it doesn't like renovation, by the way. It doesn't like
What do you mean?
It doesn't like a renovation. There was one time I did a renovation and then a glass fell and I cut my hand here. See? Can you see the scar? No. There's one scar here. Yeah.
So there's a spirit guarding it. There's a spirit guarding it for sure.
There is in every place, even your house. When you move into a house, okay, there is the Akash of the house and the land. So there is a land guardian, which you should ask for permission. Okay, it's not like a spirit, like one thing, but there is a sound like some haunted story, Linda. Linda, it's not haunted story. There is a like, you need to respect the land, right? You need to respect the the whole thing that has constructed it. Just like when you're in nature, there is the Devic kingdom, which is the plants, right? There is also the flowers, the flower fairies. There is also the trees, the trees and the land and Mother Gaia, which has a consciousness. So it's really not just a house, but we're talking about the consciousness of things, the awareness of the things. right? Like gemstones have an awareness. I can bet with you if this is a emerald, I can bet with you if you're nasty to the emerald, it will break. It would just say that look, your vibration doesn't match, and it will fly out of your hand. I'm sure a lot of you online who has taken videos of gemstones have felt it before. Because your mind is not clear, it would just fly off. So everything has a consciousness. You have to respect that, right? Like you're working in a company. Okay, give you an example. There is Chobi, there is Sel, there's Amelia, there's Shah Jahan, there's Angela. There is also Jing Yi Fang Xiao, who is online right now, and there's Meng Tai, right? So if one person is being very difficult, not respectful of the rest, will all of you feel it?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like
So it's
I
about
know
respect.
it does. Yeah, I
You
already
will,
know.
yes, you will. So it's really respecting different consciousness. So when you are when you are in a place, okay, you got to respect that place. You got to having that heart consciousness with the place. So the shop or the office or the land has a consciousness that you need to respect, right? And by understanding that, when you travel, it's the same thing. When you go to hotel rooms, right, you need to have that understanding of the place.
Yeah,
So which is important to understand this, because when you go into a very dense area like a city area, you realize that it's very chaotic. So there's a lot of different energies going on, and you get very disturbed. And of course, the land doesn't support you because it's kind of diluted by the noise, right? So that's how people fall sick, because when you work in a very dense office in the city, in a financial district, you are bombarded with all sorts of energy. Instead of co-creating with the land, or co-creating with that land guardian of that place, you get out of sync, and then a lot of people get stressed up along the way, right? Their performance suffer, or they fall sick, like major illnesses, because you work in such a environment. So that actually affects your physical energy, you see. Did I go too far? Do we have any
no,
questions?
we actually have. Tara T says, "Hello, can I visit you again in your shop? Let's have tea, of course."
Right. And then
And
Amelia said, yeah, the aircon disagreed. The aircon was not very happy when they moved in. Yeah. And also, I should apologize to the watermelon to Marlene. Oh, yeah. She dropped the watermelon to Marlene one time, Amelia. And then Linda, it's not a haunted story. Don't worry. Because if you are in the light, if you are a high vibrational person, there's nothing you should be afraid of.
it's
Okay.
like the
Unless you,
Bible.
yeah, if you're in the light, right? Because you're in a higher vibrational frequency, anything that is scary, dark, when you're communing with dark things, you're in a lower vibrational frequency. You can sense it when you yourself are in a very negative mode. So it's very easy when you're negative, confused, angry, okay, lethargic. These are all signs that gives you that you are communing negatively with some other things, right? So as long as you lift yourself up, it's gonna go away. So don't be afraid.
Amelia said,
And
"It's cause I was holding two watermelon tourmalines." Why were you holding two? Why were you like it was like, nope, I'm the only watermelon tourmaline here. Like they don't like each other for sure or something. I don't know. Too much energy for you. I feel like there was too much energy, and then the other one's like, oop, too much energy, like small space, and then it was like, hopped off, trying to look for another home. You
yes.
know,
So I think we need to clarify the how do you say, it's a cycle. Whoever who comes here to work will eventually become like gold, right? Transmutation from base metal to gold is the purpose of Otium. And eventually you become like gold. Don't you want to be like gold? And don't you want to have that Midas touch? So what is Midas touch? Midas touch is about having that purity in you, and being able to harness the cosmic energy such that everything you do becomes like gold. And you can if you're conscious, you're aware, you're able to master your emotions and your thoughts, and you have pure intentions, things you touch will be gold. And I can tell you, like, you hold this gemstone, it's gonna be sold because people can feel the positive energy, and it will call, you are activating it, right? You can call upon its owner, and the owner will start to be attracted to this because you have the Midas touch. When your body is vibrating at high vibrational frequency, it can infect everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, so think about uplifting your energy, coming to Autium, the space to feel the vibration. And when you feel a lot of difficulties, hang in there, give yourself a chance, give yourself compassion, give yourself compassion, understand what is the reflection of that mirror that you are reflecting, right? So if someone is making you feel bad, then obviously that is a reflection of you. Then from there you can work things out and say, I'm going to transcend it. It's no problem, right? Like you did a lot of times. I saw you did a lot of thank you for sharing. That is a very smart transmutation method. Like if someone tells you something you don't like, okay, and you're really angry, right? And you could just say no, or but what you did was amazing. What you like to say,
Oh, me?
thank you. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Chobi.
When was
A
this?
lot of times. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. That's very smart. Actually, that is a very amazing way of
I'm gonna
changing,
cry.
amazing way of transmutation. Actually, that's very, very smart, right? I think that is one of your good points. Knowing how to use joy, like using joy to kind of twist the thing around, right, to change the situation. Of course, not everyone can do that 100%, but if you can do it like 70%, 80%, is already good enough for all humanity, right? Like we are all going through such hard times. Like you can just encourage someone and say very good, right?
Mhm.
And that may be just your role, right?
Yeah, I guess it's you have a great. What you said is like I guess it's the also the location, because I did come from like a very happy household. You know, my mom is like baking and there's people cooking, and my grandmother is like sweeping, and the dogs are out, and everyone's having like just wake up in the morning. Like, there's so much stuff, and everyone's like, oh, say good morning, how are you? Let's eat, let's eat. I think it comes from that, and then like you just get that energy, and then it stores up so many times in your life, and then like when a dark thing comes to you, it's like meh. It's like I don't know. It's like I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that.
Right. So I can see you stroking your dog all the time, like that little cute puffy dog.
Oh, Coco, yes, yes, my poodle.
The poodle's too cute. Yeah. So I mean that's really something, and you must know a lot of people working in Otium right now do not have their families. I'm not very close to my family, if you didn't notice. So
Oh, I
I'm not
didn't
very,
know. Sorry.
yeah, I'm not. And so I understand how it feels like living alone and not feeling that you are loved or you are cared for. But always remember, even if you're staying alone, you can work on your inner self. In fact, it's even better because you will have resources now like YouTube and all to learn how to manage and to overcome your emotional stresses, and learn and really use that time to learn. you know
Yeah.
so understand that a lot of people in the workplace haven't seen their families as well, or even our customers haven't gone back home.
Hmm.
I feel that it could be a good time for you to improve on yourself, learn to connect with others through the heart, and learn to form meaningful relationships with your customers. Even it need not be something that you separate, right?
Yeah.
It can be something you include and start to understand each other. But we have done a pretty good job this few months, haven't we? We have done this multicultural mixing, and it's quite fun. I mean, every Tuesday we are either saying hello in different languages or I love you in different languages.
Yeah,
I think
indeed.
it helps.
Staying alone at 22, and I think I'm doing quite a far ahead. than my peers. Whatever you said is true. Charity
Yeah.
said.
Yeah. It's good that you're staying alone. Jingyi also, is Jingyi online? No, Jingyi's not online.
Well, you just said something very
Jingyi is,
masala
yeah.
hot pot. What? What's a masala
Yeah,
hot?
because I posted on my Facebook today, Amelia speaking Chinese, and one of my friend actually said like she is like a thosai, the paratha thing, the Indian thosai, the South
Yeah.
Indian paratha, and mala hot pot. Mala hot pot is Chinese food. So, and then he said like Angela's a gado gado fried hor fun. It's like a fried bihun, fried noodles.
Oh,
So
like a
he kind
mixed
of named
culture.
them after certain dishes that is like mixed together. So that's what she's saying. Yeah,
Genie
so
is just like a
Tara
fried
is
chicken.
22 years old and she's doing quite fine. Yeah, actually, I knew Tara when she was 18, I think, a few years ago when I started doing readings and I was giving out a lot of books. And I knew Tara. I
Books?
mean, yeah, I was giving a lot of books, a crate of spiritual books.
Because I
And
really heard that wrong.
yeah, it's a lot of books, a crate
I
of
thought
them.
like you said you were giving out a lot of goats. I was what? Anyway,
Books,
okay, books. I was like goats. Uh,
books.
books. Okay, for sure.
So
Oh
she
yeah, he
came.
went to my carousel. We met
Yeah,
your carousel.
I actually was resigned. I didn't want to see the world anymore. I didn't want to meet the world anymore, actually. And I was meditating to such a degree that you won't believe it. I reached such a degree, and then I was able to see birds. Like I could see the birds in the sky, so I could extend my vision to quite a far place. I could also see the fishes in a lake, and I could see it, right? So to quite a large place. And then I didn't want to meet people anymore. And then somehow my guides told me that I have to interface with the world, which I was grudgingly doing it. So I gave away the books, and I met Tara, and I met Hervé from France, Madalena, and I started teaching, and a few very special people. They are all very highly spiritual and highly conscious people. And I've kept in touch with Tara since then. And highly conscious people. And I've kept in touch with. Are
Uh-huh.
you replaying? What?
Oh no, I just replayed. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so let's close up. Did we miss out any questions? I mean, we just went on chatting.
Yeah, I
You
think everything that I was supposed to ask, you just answered it in like one whole wave of everything.
really?
So yeah, it's okay.
They are making comments. Are there any questions? Anyone wants their Akashic record read or what? I don't know. Anyone else want to know anything about the girls next door on?
Shahjahan commented, "Oh, really? He's commented that like when you said that, you know."
who
Shahjahan is a
commented?
bad boy. Shahjahan, she's like, "Oh, really? Like, wow, I didn't know this." She was like, you know, when you said about the girls and whatever.
Ask your parents. They know. Ask your parents. Yeah.
How do
How
you
do
read your
you
Akashic record?
so first, if you want to read your own, you have to clear your energy. So there are a few energies you need to clear. First is your ego. That's the most important thing. You need to clear your ancestral energy. So your ancestors, that means both your mother and father side, you need to kind of ask for forgiveness for them. It's a very difficult process. Sometimes you start crying because it's just impossible. It's just like, wow, you can see what they have done that is not positive. So you got to ask for forgiveness. And you got to ask for forgiveness for your past self as well, what you've done.
Is that the
After
original
clearing,
sin?
huh?
Is that the original sin?
The what?
Original sin, like you asked, original sin, like
Original sin, Adam and Eve thingy, yes. I mean, that is a collective thing, which is in you, in me, and everybody, right? It's more like you work maybe 2 generations upwards from you will be enough. I mean, I don't think you can clear the original sin except for Jesus Christ, who has done that for all of us. So that's a bit more another level, right? Like a 12th dimensional level. But you do need to work on your own circuit, like your relatives and 2 generations above you. What exactly they have done? So it's very clear. It's not like, oh, because you scolded me. No, not these sort of things. We're talking about things that are energetically impure. So I can tell you mine very clearly. My dad's side was like, very much like grabbing money, like it's almost like a survival sort of negativity. So because of that driving force, they tend to shortcut people, right? That's when the negativity starts to propagate, because the original negativity that they hold on to, the belief system that they hold on to, was about grabbing, about survival, about wanting to take everything for themselves. So I had to ask for forgiveness, and I actually saw my great grandfather, and then I started to chat with him. And then when I got that understanding in why he did that, so I just let go, and it disappeared within me as well. So that is ancestral clearing. You got to forgive your past self, your past lives, right? And then after all these things are clear, you'll be a pure vessel of light. The next step is to connect you with the higher masters, the teachers. So you got to have your main teacher. So obviously for you is your Ashtar Command, who is like a ET. He's part of the Galactic Federation of Light. So it's unmistakable. You will have one teacher when they see that you're worthy. So one thing about these guys, right? Let me tell you, he doesn't appear out of fantasy. He appears because he sees that you're worthy. They will always appear. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right?
Mhm.
So they will appear because they want you to participate in higher levels of service to humanity. You see what I mean? So after that, once they appear, you're called an initiate. So then you are given access to the Akashic records, and that you can go for formal training. Even after formal training, it could be 30 days or more for that. That's how you can start doing that. Maybe we'll be holding a course next time. I don't know, when Amelia is done with the website.
That's the weird thing, right? I'm not actively seeking him, but I feel like he's seeking me because I'm not actively like meditating though, because of the work and like of other stuff. But it feels like he's always wanting to say, he's always tapping me. He's always tapping me in the shoulder. Does that also give the reason? Like, there's a question here. What if I can feel all of my ancestors' power from my ancestors? Does that feel like your master determines you because of your ancestors' energy passing down from your ancestors to you? Like, did they have like a say in it?
First, I need Tara to clarify if the ancestor is her bloodline ancestor or her shamanic ancestor. So ancestors, you need to separate it. If she says power, then you need to define what kind of power we're talking about. I got a feeling more likely she's talking about ancestors based on the teachers, the shamanic teachers, or that she had in one of her lives in the Mayan civilization. And also, I'm reading her now, right? It's more of those ancestors that have taught her in one of her lives, not her bloodline. We're not talking about DNA bloodline ancestors, right, Tara? And if you could feel the power, then it's good to say, to be able to articulate what kind of powers are they giving you. Some knowledge, ancient knowledge, some secrets, some way of dealing or navigating with your life and people. Do they tell you things? So that you need to clarify. Okay, Tara.
Very
And do we have
IPM, we can talk about it over tea, she says.
over tea? Okay. Ha, IPMU, haha. Okay. Yeah, and then Amelia says that I'll finish it in lightning speed. Yeah, we need that website up so we can start holding classes for people. I think a lot of people need it now. Once that clears up, the energy clear, then I can start listing the classes and meditation classes online. We need to do it very quick because 2022 is not going to be an easy time. Please come for your. We're having yoga classes every Saturday now, for
Not
the
gonna
purpose
be
of.
easy time.
Sorry,
It's
yeah,
not gonna be
it's
an
not.
easy time.
No, it's not going to be easy.
Oh
Um,
well, oh well.
so it'd be good if we can gather to meditate because when you meditate, like when we have meetings, we kind of fixate a idea, right? And we are in agreement, and from there we can work towards a goal, right? If you don't come together for meditation, if you don't come together for understanding spiritual things, it's very difficult to uplift yourself in such a time. So we need to create that sort of geometrical connection with each other as soon as possible. On Saturday, we are having an internal yoga class. Please come if you can, 9:30. That will help you build your immunity and help you to connect further, within yourself. So you are balanced, you see. You're balanced. Are you listening to me, Joby, or are you talking to Ashta Kaman?
Oh no, no, I'm just like listening, like the balance and everything. But yeah, it's just like I was kind of like got shook about like 2022 is gonna be a bad year too, because we all hope that it's gonna be good, right? Because we already had 2020, 2021. It's like meh, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we can get through it. I mean, like we already been through the worst, so what else is like a couple more years?
Mm-hmm. So we'll be splitting energies. So a lot of sifting, a lot of separation in frequencies, a lot of splitting in parallel realities. I do encourage everyone who is able to listen right now to be able to project your mind to a reality you prefer, okay, and hang on to it. So you project a reality like what you expect your life to be, right? So you kind of imagine it and visualize it, like like Chobi having, like, I don't know, like a very happy life. What kind of happy life would that be? What kind of happy work life would that be? What would you like to create? So yes, it's dimensional jumping. Yeah, for some, if you are, Tara is asking if it's dimensional. For some, I think you can you can jump very quickly if you're ready. And Amelia said that I was thinking of an alternate reality in the, yeah, you please form an alternate reality ASAP because 2022 will give you a lot of confusion. Those who have not awakened yet will be awakened. So we're talking about quite a number of changes until 2035. So it's going to be crazy, right? If this is something you're confused by, there will be more confusion coming by.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So yeah,
Yo, we have a lot to talk about. Okay.
other than
So,
close friends.
did we close? Did we say everything about the showroom? Not at all, right? I'm just talking about this and that because we are all jumping realities right now. I'm saying whatever needs to be heard from my guides, channeling from my guides, whatever that needs to be heard, right? So,
Yes,
any,
indeed.
anything else like ha 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 FK good one?
Nothing. I think that's everything that I mean, we already explained a lot. And yeah, I think that's everything we talked about. Thank you, Yan, for being here. Always such a great mother-like figure to the spiritual. What did you call them? Spiritual initiates.
Initiates. You are an
Initiates.
initiate already. You, Amelia, Angela is quite an initiate, and Shah Jahan about to. His frustration is rising.
But
So
I feel that Angela's higher. Like her consciousness is just way higher. Well,
she
I
has
know
been working with me for a
they're
long time.
different. They're different like routes. I think everyone has a different route. Like Angela has like a different route that she took. But we're all just in the same like genre. Like it's the same jazz, but I'm just like I went to the trumpet, she went to the drums.
Yeah.
Something like that.
She
You
has
know.
gone through a lot, Angela. I'm telling you, she has. I've seen her break through a few times the things that she needs to let go. So, guys, you got to let go now. We are threading into the eye of a needle. Remember, I sent that. I don't know if anyone read it. I had like 11 points. The 11th point is you're going through the eye of a needle. You need to be so fine and so small. So in order to go through, you got to let go of everything that does not serve you, the negativity, whatever, and then just be light and just go through it. You know. And Angela has gone through a few of these things. She is about to become her own. She's about to become her own. So her mastery is pretty high right now. Hmm.
Indeed, indeed. All right. So let's
Okay.
close this, Yan. Let's close it together. Let's close this
Right.
stream.
Thank
Thank you
you,
guys so much.
everybody.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody for listening. This was Here to Listen. Of course, we're gonna have Here to Listen again every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Please, please, please like and share this stream, like our page as well, and also follow if you do want to have to listen again. Of course, we'll continue
Yes.
to listen.
Thank
And
you.
we are located at 10 Hoot Camp Road. You can call us at 88474808 plus 65 in the beginning. And you can visit our website at www.autium.sg. So thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
That's all. Jose and the mystery girl, our mystery guest, signing out. Thank you guys so much.
Bye.